So, let's get this show on the road. This, don't need that. Although, while we're sitting here, that'll work. Yeah, well anyway. Great sound system. While we're here, we'll talk about it real quick. This is a single CD AM/FM satellite capable system. Very simple, very unique, very compact. Nice big buttons, so gloves and big fingers can operate it very easily. All right, we're going to put it in gear here. First thing you're going to notice is the gear shift. It is what they call gated, which means that we've got basically, it's really easy to okay, gated. Sorry, I got distracted there. I am a professional, and I apologize for that. Right now we're in drive. We move this over to the left. We get into our sequential shift mode, which means that I can shift the vehicle manually without a clutch, which comes in handy certain times. But for the majority of the time, you're going to be driving it right there in drive. The thing I like about this is there's no buttons to squeeze or pinch or have to use to manipulate what gear you're in, which means that if I have a sore hand or arm or elbow, I don't need to be squeezing on it. I just move it, one way or the other, and it's very easy to manipulate. All right, while you're down here, let's look at some of these things. DAC, Downhill Assist Control, which basically means that as you're going down a slippery slope, you can engage the downhill assist, and it will actually feel its way down the hill without any input from you. You just need to point it in the right direction. Snow mode means that it kind of reconfigures the gear ratio in the transmission, because what happens is if you're in first gear, the torque may overpower the first gear. So what it does is it turns it into like second gear and basically reduces the amount of torque and it increases the amount of traction, which is kind of a nice little deal. Adequate cup holders that are adjustable. Obviously, you're going to be able to put many different sizes drinks in here. We've got our auxiliary power source. Inside here, we've got more cup holders, which is this is removable, so you can actually fit just about any size drink in there. For those that have to have the mega size Mountain Dews or Dr. Peppers. Down here is more storage area, which is very, very nice for all the things that you don't want rattling around out here. Up in here, we've got our auxiliary audio input, which is your digital music recorders, and a power source for those, and a place to maybe actually store it while you're using it. So, well, I guess while we're here, we'll talk about the climate control. Very, very simple. Nice big buttons again. Air speed, and of course this engages the rear window defogger and your heated mirrors. This actually engages or disengages the rear control for the heating and air conditioning system. This is your temperature, air temperature, cold, hot. Recirculation, air conditioning, and air direction. Obviously, we can pretty much put it anywhere we want. Like I say, the knobs are big, they're easy to see, easy to read. Very, very simple, well thought out area right here in the center section. All right, we're going to do, as soon as traffic's clear, we're going to do a quick acceleration test. Like I say, this is a V6, but it has the power of a V8 if you really ever need it. The nice thing about that is that if you don't ever need it, still gets great fuel economy, very good emissions, and makes everybody happy when it comes to getting the best fuel economy possible on this particular vehicle. So, looks like we're good to go. All right. You'll also notice how smooth and quiet it is. It's really quite nice. So if you're ready, we're going to go. And we got it up to about 50 there with traffic. So it's, like I say, very smooth, very quiet, and very powerful. Let's start from here and kind of work our way around. We've got power windows, obviously, and we've got keyless entry. Something that I didn't talk about, but it does have it. Power locks. Over here you can't really see it, but we've got some power mirrors. We've got the windshield wiper de-icer grid. Up here underneath the wires, or up underneath the wipers, there's some heated wire grids that actually heat the wipers to keep them free from snow and ice. We've got our traction control and stability program switch, which can turn that off, and there's reasons why sometimes you might want to turn your stability control and traction control off. We've got the dash light dimmer, and we've also got your Bluetooth hands-free audio controls over here, all on this other side of the panel. This is our wiper bar, and it does have automatic headlamps. And this is our turn signal. I'm sorry, this is a wiper bar. This is the light bar, pardon me, with your automatic headlamps, turn signals, and brights, all controlled on that stock there. This is the wiper bar for the front and rear windshield wipers on the vehicle. This thing here poking up, which is kind of nice because I'm turning the corner, is actually your cruise control. Push in on the outside button, push down on the control, and you're engaged with your cruise control. Very convenient, very handy. It's always right there when you want to use it. Gosh, we've kind of covered all of the cool stuff. And once again, remind you that this is a base unit, but it still has all of this cool stuff, pretty much standard. We're going to actually be out on the interstate here pretty quick. Want to talk real quick too while we're in here about some of the what we call passive safety systems. We talked about some crumple zones, we talked about some side impact door beams on the outside, but inside we've got a tilt and telescoping steering wheel, which I shouldn't be doing while I'm driving, but I am a professional on a closed course. But the steering wheel itself is also collapsible, which means that in an impact, if you come into contact with the steering wheel, it will collapse forward and reduce the amount of injury that you might sustain in an accident. It does have 7 airbags, which make the car very, very safe. That's why when I talked earlier about the vehicle not being rated yet with front and side impacts, these are the types of safety features that make the car very, very safe. First of all, it comes with smart front airbags for the front driver and front passenger. Secondly, it has the side thorax bags, are called, that actually are mounted in the seat. So you have seat-mounted side airbags for the front driver and front passenger. You also have curtain airbags, which deploy from the roof down. Those actually are meant to protect all 4, and in this case, all 6 outboard passengers, because you have 3 rows. So you have 3 rows of side curtain airbags and a driver knee blocker airbag that actually protects the lower extremities of the driver and helps keep the driver propped up so that all the other supplementary restraint systems actually work properly. Here we are on the on-ramp. I'm going to get this thing up to merging speed so that we're doing the speed limit by the time we get to traffic. So here we are at 70, we're merging, and we're going to merge right out into traffic like nothing. It's that quick. And you'll notice here too, I'm going to give you some silence for a change and not talk, but you'll notice how quiet the car is. It's a cold, windy, blustery day here, and you'll notice how quiet it is here. Yeah, see, I'm kind of whispering, and you can still hear me, and we're doing 65 miles an hour on the interstate. So, kind of cool. The car is well insulated. The ride is amazing, and the speed, the power, the comfort is second to none as far as I'm concerned. One other safety item I want to talk about real quick is the what I call the smart seatbelts. They are actually what they call pretensioners and force limiters. The pretensioner actually keeps the seatbelt taut to your chest. If I move this out and the seatbelt didn't come back, I could travel as far as the seatbelt would let me. That means I would be in danger of hitting the steering wheel or having the airbag hit me. So it'll always come back and keep me positioned properly should they deploy. Now once they do deploy, they actually have a force limiter, which means that it'll relax just a little bit so it eases the impact between you and the seatbelt when it does deploy. So those are some very nice safety features that are built into this unit that also help prevent you from being injured further. So that was a quick test drive. We're back at the store already. As you can see, the vehicle is very well equipped. It is an extremely safe vehicle, very powerful. Performance-wise, I don't think it comes any better than this. We didn't talk really a whole lot about the technology of the engine, but let me assure you that that engine is state-of-the-art when it comes to power, performance, and emissions and fuel economy. We need to make sure that you have the opportunity to come in and drive one of these, that's for sure. Like I say, we're at 54th and Broadway in Quincy, Illinois, right between Sam's Club and Walmart. A lot of traffic, as you can see. We're trying to get through here to get into the store. So we're very easily located to find here in Quincy. We're going to run back in here into the drive-through again, where we were assaulted with beepers and horns earlier, which was kind of cool. So when we get in here, I want to talk to you real quick about the window sticker. We're going to come around and take a quick look at that. But I also wanted to make sure you had the opportunity to drive this thing, because it is amazing. Anyway, we'll see you on the outside. All right. Wow, what'd I tell you? Plenty powerful, smooth, quiet, comfortable. It doesn't get any better than that. Follow me real quick. I want to talk about this window sticker like we talked about. This is where I think, obviously, in writing, where you can find out what kind of value this thing really has. First of all, this vehicle has a 4-star rollover rating. It's been being tested right now as far as the crash ratings, but I know that this thing is going to be one of the safest SUVs out there, because that's just the way Toyota is. They're concerned mostly about your safety, and they want to keep you healthy and happy. The vehicle also, let's talk about warranty real quick. The vehicle has 3 years, 36,000 miles, bumper-to-bumper coverage. It also has 5 years, 60,000 mile powertrain and restraint system warranty. The vehicle has a 8-year, 80,000 miles warranty on some of the emissions parts. So the vehicle is very, very well covered. It's been the same coverage for the entire 9 years I've been here. Toyota hasn't had to compete with other companies. Other companies have had to compete with Toyota simply because their dependability and reliability lacks. But Toyota's always been consistent in that fashion. The vehicle is rated at 1722, which is amazing for a V6 all-wheel drive. That's an average. Others have gotten up to 20 miles per gallon in town, or even 26 miles per gallon on the highway. Either way, these numbers I'm sure you'll be very, very happy with, and they're very competitive. Not to mention that you can get this kind of fuel economy and still have an ultra-low emissions vehicle, which is very important when it comes to the environment. This is a list of all the standard features on this vehicle. It's very lengthy, and it would take me several minutes to go over all of it. Suffice it to say that it's listed as a base model, but it is not basic. Very, very well equipped. As you can see, as you saw earlier, we have a great deal of convenience features in the vehicle. The optional features on this here is still very, very nice and short, but still very, very inclusive in the fact that you've got a cold weather package, you've got a tow prep package, which, you know, for 220 bucks you get larger radiator, larger coolers for your engine, your transmission. Very, very nice option, even if you never tow anything, because it keeps everything cooler. Mud guards, carpeted floor mats, Bluetooth, handheld, hand-free phone system, body side moldings, mud guards, and mats. Nice additional features to make it even more comfortable. So therefore, you know, as this proves out, for less than $32,000, I don't believe you're going to find a better value out there than this 2011 Toyota Highlander. It's the perfect family SUV. You need to come out and experience it yourself. You know, stop in anytime. My name's Rick, and you know what? We're going to make you a great deal. We're going to send you home in one of these. You'll be happy for a lifetime. That's Shottenkirk Toyota, 54th and Broadway, Quincy, Illinois. Come see me. My name's Rick.